What's going on, everybody? Tony here. Welcome to episode 3 of our little home vlog miniseries. Today should be an exciting one for 2 things, I guess. 1, Lisa's at work. I'm off today. 2, we're gonna cook Lisa dinner. Well, Lisa and the baby, mainly the baby. And we're going to cook some jambalaya. That's right, it's a cooking with Tony video. Not entirely the whole entire video. We also got the baby dresser. Yes, came to my parents' place. They ordered it for us, so I have to go to their house around 5 o'clock-ish and help my dad load it into his car and bring it back to my house. It's a good thing we only live like 20 minutes from each other. You might be wondering or thinking to yourself, for those who watch the channel, Tony, jambalaya? Really? You don't eat meat? That is correct. I am a pescatarian. So is Lisa. We are pescatarians, meaning we don't eat meat, but we eat seafood. So this will be a pescatarian style jambalaya. Meaning, we're going to use shrimp, we're going to skip out on the chicken, but we're going to use vegan sausage as well, plus all the other components. And one of my favorite styles of food to cook is New Orleans style dishes. I love that Southern comfort, oh my goodness, feel good food. And who doesn't love that? So I'm going to show you how to make this pescatarian way. So this is the products we are going to be using today to make our pescatarian jambalaya. For the veggies, we're going to use a little bit of celery. We're going to use red peppers. Normally it asks for crushed tomatoes, but I like a little diced tomato with a little green chilies, to be honest with you. It also asks for Creole seasoning, but I don't have Creole, so we are going to go with Cajun seasoning. And it asks for a jalapeno, but I don't have a jalapeno in the house, so we are going to use hot sauce. Bubba Gumps is pretty good. It's not terrible, medium heat, but I can't taste it, so I'll probably add more. I burned off like all my taste buds, so I can't taste hot things. And for the broth, normally you would use chicken broth, but we're going to use vegetable broth because we're keeping this pescatarian. And or you could skip out on the shrimp and make this vegetarian. So with that, we're going to use a medium bag of shrimp. And then we are going to use this, because I have it in the fridge and I need to use it. This Italian garlic fennel sausage. It is plant-based sausage. Oh, and we're going to use 1 medium red onion. First things first, let's start the prepping. The longest part, the most boring part. And while we are prepping, we are going to thaw these shrimp out. We're going to use just a bowl and some cool tap water. Do not use warm tap water. I understand that defrosts things very quickly. However, it's going to cook the shrimp. Don't do it. Don't be like my mother-in-law. Oh God, it bothers me. Don't do it. We are all prepped. We got the onions, we got the peppers, we got the celery, we got the chopped up vegan sausage. My shrimp are defrosted. So we are going to heat up this pan, some oil, and while that is heating up, we're going to start peeling these shrimp and set them to the side. Oh, I also forgot to mention too, you can't have a jambalaya without rice. So hey, why not? A box of New Orleans style jambalaya mix. Sounds good to me. We are ready to go. My pan's got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We got it on a low to medium heat. We are going to add in the veggies until they are sauteed, and then we will add tomatoes and everything else. I love when things are colorful. That's going pretty good. Almost withered down, so now we are going to add the vegan sausage to that mix. Looking good, looking good. Now we're going to add the can of tomatoes with the green chilies, 3 cups of the vegetable broth, and the jambalaya mix. Don't forget the packet. Mix, baby, mix, mix, baby, mix. We have the rice in here. As you can see, some of it right there. We have it mixed in. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this so the rice can cook. Now as this is covered, we want this on for roughly 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes on a low to medium heat, stirring about every 4 to 5 minutes. As I wait, I guess I can put the dishes away. I want to mention too, if before the 25 minutes is up and your rice has soaked up all the broth that's in there, but it's not quite done, just add some more broth to it and add some more time until that rice gets cooked off. The rice has sucked up the broth, pretty much. I did a little taste test. It's good to go. It's not 100% done, the rice, and that's all right, because I'm going to fold in the shrimp, and the shrimp's gonna cook off for a couple minutes, and the rice is gonna continue to cook. But I'm gonna add just a pinch more broth to it to keep it going. All right, shrimp is folded in. Cover it. It's done. One last thing to do. Taste test. No, I think that's good. It's got good heat from the bubblegum sauce and the Cajun. Some garlic I added, some black pepper. It's good. The vegetable broth has some salt already in it, so I didn't add extra salt at all. Actually, I didn't add any salt besides what came from the broth. I don't like a lot of salt. But always taste test your food, because you might want to add something. Now you have just cooked with Tony. Let's eat this, and then let's go pick up the dresser. Change of plans. It is the next day. We were supposed to go and get the baby dresser, but it downpoured like crazy. It's Florida. It's hurricane season. It rains every day. It's like living in Seattle. So we're gonna go today to go pick up the dresser from my parents' place, bring it all the way back here to the house, put it together, and kind of rearrange the baby room. So you'll see a kind of an update on that as well. Lisa took it upon herself to chop down that wild begonia from episode 1. It's starting to finally grow back some leaves. Starting to, but it's down to its bare bones. So every morning, because Lisa's with me now, because like I said, it's the next day. Lisa wears this little... Just gotta break it up.
Dump it.
Okay, gotta dump the ice, make new ice. But Lisa wears this little rag on her head every morning. It's to what? Dry your hair.
Yeah, less frizz than a towel. But this one also looks more like a do-rag because the sleeves aren't long enough for me to tie it around the other way.
Life with Lisa. So, with that as well, we can't film it, I don't think, but we are going to look at a daycare today for the baby. I don't think...
For the baby,
yeah.
In case that wasn't implied.
Yeah, no.
It's for Tony.
It's for me. I need to go some places sometimes. No, I just don't think we can film inside it, so I'm not going to show it off in any shape or form.
Well, no, and plus we don't know if that's even going to be the one we choose.
Exactly.
We
So
have another one scheduled next week.
Do I?
I told you that.
I know nothing.
So you guys made out okay with the daycare.
Yeah, daycare went.
Lisa said it was about typical of all of them.
I guess about 180 a week.
Yeah, that's what she said to me.
I think on average I was seeing about close to $1,000 to $1,200 a month was typically the average. So it's a little, just roughly we'll say
180 a week.
We'll say about
5, 8 to 4.
$750 a month.
That's a lot of money.
The room is starting to come together.
Oh, I forgot we were filming.
There is the new baby dresser. Don't mind like my tools on the side.
I gotta wash that. I just didn't want
Yeah,
to put it on.
so the
I could
changing
get
table.
the idea.
Just to get the idea, it needs to be washed. This is the baby monitor camera that we're using, Eufy. Great products, except this corner thing is junk and trash and it keeps tipping over. So we're gonna order a like 5-tier corner shelf for the baby so we can put like the lamp on there. This will be able to look down.
And we have a
So it's still just
piggy bank that we could put on there.
yeah, just a couple boxes, but everything is more organized. Trust me, this was all trashed with stuff.
Well, and it was a bunch of stuff that had nothing to do with baby. The only non-baby item in here is the ironing board, but I figure it'll get used.
Yeah, I'll get used. So the chair is just in this back corner for right now. It might stay there, it might not. I'm thinking it might for the time being because it's really not a very big room. It's pretty much Florida homes. Like this is probably like a 10 by 10 or a 10 by 11 room. That's kind of like the spare bedroom as well. That's a 10 by 10 because I measured that when I was doing the home theater setup. So this is the same or maybe just a little bit bigger, but this is the baby nursery room so far. So progress. And then since this is going to be the setup, now we're going to get an idea for the decals that we want to order off of Amazon. At least knowing where they're going to go, what's going to look good size-wise. So, soon.
Soon.
I would say within the next, like, 2 weeks, this should be 100% complete.
Now we just gotta wash the...
Just wash some of the baby clothes.
Well, yeah, that I'm gonna worry about them. But I mean, like, the car seat, stroller,
Oh,
and
yeah.
high chair, and...
Of course, all that as well. And we have the dining room table coming on Wednesday, I believe. So I'll probably put that together on my next day off, which would be Thursday, I guess. Yeah, Thursday we gotta look at another daycare and I will be putting that together. So things are coming along fast, things are moving quickly, so it's gotta get it done, you know?
Yeah.
Look at that little wash basket, Winnie the Pooh. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us today for this home vlog episode 3. I got to get some mowing done. Like I said earlier, it rains every day in Florida now. We're in hurricane season. It's like living in Seattle. So roughly, usually around between 3 and 5 o'clock, it downpours for like a half hour, then it's hot out again. But you know, if it downpours, the grass is wet, you can't cut it. So I got about an hour and a half to get this yard done. So we're gonna leave you with that because I gotta do adulting work. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for hanging around. Later on.